Hello there, everybody. Oh, yeah. Didn't expect to hear this song, did ya? Yeah. This is definitely one of my favorite of the Castlevania songs. For sure, no doubt. But yeah, we're doing Castlevania. We're doing it on the Castlevania collection, which means I had the option to use, save states. Not really rewind feature though, because I definitely have it for like some of the games don't have it, but some of them do. But we are able to use save states and stuff. And I'm just gonna say this right now: if I end up using them, so be it. But I'm gonna try my hardest not to. We're gonna try to actually beat this game the most natural way that I possibly can. But once we get to like say I don't know Dracula or something, maybe I might save state it like when I'm on my last life or something, just in the off chance we don't start the entire stage over again. But yeah, this is Castlevania for the NES. And again, we are playing this off the, I about said the Advanced Collection, but that's not the case. I do actually have most of the collections. At least all the ones I think there's out now. Sorry. I have, of course, just this collection itself, which comes with the NES games, comes with like Castlevania 4 and such, and a few others like Kid Dracula and what have you. You can also play the Japanese versions of them, which is basically Vampire Killer, which that should be, I think, the song that's playing right now. This is definitely a favorite song of mine for sure. I love Castlevania 1 music. I just think that Castlevania 1's great in general. Also, I don't think I've ever really, gone through this game and found every possible secret. So I just only know of like the secrets that I know of. So if I happen to miss some stuff, I do apologize. And just to kind of go over a few things, basically, you got your whip that you can upgrade. And in order to get an upgrade, you pretty much have to find it inside candles. You got to break these candles to drop items, and sometimes they drop weapon upgrades. You get like 2. And as far as I'm aware, I don't think that upgrading your whip does more damage. As far as I'm aware, I don't think it does. Probably should have kept that pot roast. But it shouldn't. I think it just basically makes it where you have longer reach. Also, this is, of course, the classic old game, which basically means that stair climbing is going to be a pain in the ass sometimes. But, I'm perfectly okay with that. I've been playing this game for a good while now, and a good bit recently, I should say. Not a while, but just as of recent, and I feel like I'm pretty good at what I'm doing here, so I think we'll be all right. And yeah, of course, you have enemies that fly on screen and attack. You guys pretty much know what's going on. That right there is a screen nuke for those that might not potentially know, but yeah, that's a screen nuke, and yeah. So here we go, Castlevania 1. I've been waiting to do this one. I thought about streaming it, but then I felt like that'd be a bad idea. I don't know. I don't want to have like all eyes and like just a lot of pressure. I'll take the axe. We're fighting the bat, so holy water's not going to help me much with that. I'm also going to save up as much hearts as I possibly can, just for the convenience of things like this, just so I can spam the shit out of bosses and stuff with it. Also, usually weapons that you take with you never tend to do much more damage than your actual whip itself, which sucks, but that's the case. That number thing there, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I still to this day have no idea what the fuck it's supposed to do. Okay, I am doing terrible against him right now. I'm usually not that bad, but I'm doing really terrible all of a sudden. I don't know what that number 2 thing was for. I meant to look it up at one point, but I've never found out. After all these years of just trying to play Castlevania 1 and just, failing and all that, and even recently just, doing a pretty good job at playing it, I still don't really know exactly what it does. So, oops. But yeah, at the end of the game, end of the stage, you get all your hearts, most of your hearts taken away to kind of add up as points and stuff that you can earn more points for and get more lives. So, yeah. Also, the one thing I like about this game a lot... That's weird. Oh, you gotta walk into it, that's right. The one thing I like about this game a lot, though, is the simple fact that, if you were to die completely, if you were to lose all your lives completely, you would just start the stage over. You would start the entire level over. You wouldn't have to start, from the very beginning of the game. None of that. If you want to take out that guy right there, you can use the cross to kind of do that. But I don't really care either way. I'm just going to avoid them outright. One thing I hate the most in this game are bats. Well, I don't hate them as much as I do, say, for instance, like Gorgon heads. Those things were just terrible. Or, I guess you could say Medusa head in here, but as far as I know, since, you know, Medusa's just like the one, then I would assume that these guys would probably most likely be Gorgons. Because usually Medusa is referred to as, like, just the queen of Gorgons. And I think Medusa actually is in this game, technically, because the boss of this stage in particular is a giant Gorgon head, so... God damn. Sorry, I'm still kind of continuing off my last playthrough of, like, Metroid Zero Mission and stuff. And, yeah, the weather, like I said before in the last... When I was doing that recording has been kind of killing my throat, so... I will, of course, move away from the mic, but... I suck at muting. But yeah, we're just gonna play for funsies, you know, just because, why not? And, you know, it's also good for the Halloween spirit. This episode in particular might not get uploaded until, like, tomorrow, which will be Monday for you guys. And I'll probably... Depending on how long it takes me to actually beat this game, you know, we might do it in, like, a part or two. I don't know. And if I happen to end up doing 2 parts, then the last episode could be uploaded on Halloween. Which should be on Tuesday. Also, this area sucks. Massive cock. Alright, I'm not gonna take any chances here. No chances. Not today. I'm not doing that. As much as I want to whip these candles, it's not worth it. Okay, so yeah, the skeleton head guys, they basically home on like into you. They're obnoxious, but then again, you can say that about pretty much every enemy in this game anyway. It's just like they're all just fairly obnoxious. These dinosaur dragon heads take about 6 hits to hit. Cool thing about this game, though, is you can blow up projectiles. So if somebody's shooting like a fireball at you, you can, you know, destroy it before it hits you. And that's going to come in handy when we're fighting Dracula. Big time. Because his fucking triple fireball threat is a pain in the ass. And, of course, no surprise, out of all the enemies in the game, he is, of course, the hardest. Also, I love when, like, the screen flashes. It kind of shows, like, I think, like, the game over screen or something. If I didn't carry the knife with me, this fight would be much easier, but I unfortunately... I fucked up, and now I'm stuck with just the knife. And I absolutely hate the knife. Yeah, this has to be Medusa, because she's something like snakes and stuff. Ah, fuck me. Get off me, you bitch. If I die to her, that's gonna suck, because that means I have to restart. Not the entire stage, but just... Oh, thank God. But I would have to restart, from, like, a room away or something. Yeah, if you lose 1 life, you don't have to start the entire stage over. You just kind of go back. Also, I know that on the top right, it says, like, stage 6. Which, technically, yes, that is the case. But I call these levels by stage. I say, like, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Which we're now heading, basically, to stage 3. You can tell because of the bat. That's pretty much just signifying that's where we're going. Ah, this fun level. Oh, boy. I'm trying to remember who the boss was here. Also, these are fleamen. They're very bouncy, and they tend to kind of jump over you sometimes, especially mainly like in this game. If I remember correctly, I think there is there's a pot roast right here. So if you happen to get hit, you can always just use that. This thing right here is basically just invincibility, and if I'm not mistaken, I think in later games it becomes a tool to give you like a stronger attack. But coming up pretty soon, we're gonna have to deal with bats. And bats, these types of bats, are way more infuriating because they tend to kind of just stick to you for a while, and you want to destroy them before they even have a chance. Also, if you take damage on stairs, you will not get knocked back, which is nice. However, taking damage at all sucks in general because you don't really have much in terms of health. Would you get up there, jackass? Over here, just throw holy water down there. Don't fuck with them. Just don't mess with the skelly boy. That's fine. I'll take the axe, I guess. I don't really give a shit. I need to stop, you know, weapon switching, but it's a bad habit of mine. I just grab everything in sight and don't care what it is. Although, to be fair, like, in the area that we're at right now, I think it'd probably be more useful. But yeah, bats tend to kind of, like, they stop and then they come and attack you. And that's what makes them, you know, a lot harder. Skelly boys, as I like to call them, they'll just like come after you and then they'll back off when you're going toward them. I'm gonna die soon if I'm not careful. Oh, we're fighting the mummies. That's what it was. The stopwatch is great for just normal enemies. It is, however, not good against bosses. It will not work against bosses. So, as much as you might want that to happen, that's not the case. Yeah, trick with these guys is you want to be like on a certain platform. You want to be like on the ground, or just just enough distance for them to, I don't know, get basically right in front of your whip. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know exactly how to word correctly, but I'm pretty sure what I'm trying to say is you pretty much want them to, get to a certain spot. And then while you're going through here, you can just, use the stopwatch to kind of save yourself the trouble. I'm going to die, though. That's just going to happen. Because I have one hit left, and there's no way in hell... Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to get through this without dying. And here we go. Free whip upgrade. Of course, this is level 2, but it's not going to do much for us. The fuck? Okay. Yeah, see, it still takes about 6 hits to kill him. But yeah, the thing with the bats, though, is like... Or, that's not bats, those are crows. Sorry, my bad, those are birds. The thing with birds, though, is if they're higher up on the... If they're higher than you, in terms of the screen, they will be harder to hit. You'll have to jump to hit them. A few Gorgons are going to come your way. You're going to have a couple fireballs. There is going to be a pot roast coming up pretty soon, so if you do need to heal, then that's a thing you're going to find. You're going to need that bad. The knife in this section, it's not the best for this fight, but it's just going to have to work. So, the key aspect here is you want to get these ass wipes to be as close to each other as you possibly can. In order to beat them, you want them to be basically like right on top of each other to kind of maximize the damage. So there you go. The knife is pointless. It's just a throwaway at that point. Also, what's the reason with the orbs? I don't know. I don't know. You just get the orb, you get healed, and you go on to the next one. I always assumed it was just like a, hey... I'm gonna give you a free for all. So you just take it, how you wish. All right, the underground section. This is a pretty fun level. I like this one a bit. It's a bit hard, but it's possible. Also, enemies can drop items. Well, of course they can drop items, but I mean, like, they could drop the whip if you're lucky enough. These are bats. I don't know why I kept thinking for some reason the fucking birds were. That's not good. That was both on purpose and not. If I would have landed it, I would have kept going. However, I do kind of want the stopwatch for this section. It's very helpful. It's not helpful right now, but it will be helpful very soon. So watch out for mermen, especially on this platform here, because they will jump up and they will hit you and you will get hurt and you will fall off the platform and die. Because the way that this game likes to work is... Typically, yeah, if you want holy water, it's right there, but I usually just let it go. Fall down, don't jump. I'm just going to stop watching now, just in case. I don't want a merman jumping out of the water to attack me. Get up there, please. Yeah, just fall down here, don't jump that. Oh yeah, crouch these, by the way. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting the holy water, just because I feel like it's kind of pointless right now. Mainly because I just want to stick with using stopwatch to save myself the trouble of having to deal with these assholes out here. Although, this part's not that bad. I jumped right into them. So basically, this part, I figured out a pattern is just, whenever they drop, as soon as they land on the ground, just attack them. And if they're behind you, let them come your way. Like, let the bird come your way, and then as soon as they get dropped, then turn around and attack them. However, you could just use the stopwatch here to kind of make this section a little bit easier if you wanted. And then just completely pass this guy, or you can attack him from behind. It doesn't really matter. This next room, we're not going to need stopwatch because we're getting pretty close to fighting the boss. But this next room right here, this is a checkpoint. The knife actually is going to be very useful. So yeah, these dragon head things, I usually just kind of stick in front of them and just hit them that way. Grab pot roast there. However, do keep in mind that if you wanted to keep that pot roast, say after this next dragon head thing, the problem with that though is if you try to keep it with you, it's not that it will disappear. Oh wow, I never saw him spawn that before. The problem is that the enemy will just respawn, and then you'll have to go back and fight the second dragon head again. So this is basically the Frankenstein area. I'm just gonna make a save state just because, just in the off chance that I get super pissed off and don't want to do this. But this fight is pretty much just like you're fighting the flea guy. Make sure you just try your best to hit the flea guy. You technically kind of want to just go after the Frankenstein monster here, to be fair. The flea man does have like a bit of a pattern to him. It's not a strong pattern, but it's just enough to where I would still constitute it as a pattern regardless. But there you go. So yeah, just make sure you kind of stay in the middle a little bit and watch where the flea man's jumping. The Frankenstein monster will typically just stay to the right. He won't really bother you too much. And then try your best to attack the flea guy because he will stop in place and then just get, destroyed. So, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what you want to go for. I don't know how long of a video I want to make this, though. That's the thing. Because, I mean, I'm only like 16 minutes in. I could just finish the entire thing in one run. Maybe. Yeah, Skelly Boys are annoying because they throw these things upward, and that causes me problems. Now, one thing to keep in mind, though, is if enemies go off screen, which right here is not a case of that. Yeah, he's going off screen, but there's still at least something in the way to make him not completely go off screen. However, if they are off screen, they will disappear. And then, of course, as you see right there, they do tend to reappear on screen. Fuck. Also, with the skeletons throwing those bones upward toward you, they will actually fall, above the screen, and that will cause them to also disappear as well. So that's something to keep in mind. Their throwing, I think, does technically have a pattern to it, but it's just like, it's a very odd pattern to me that I don't really mess with it too much. These are red Skelly Boys, and essentially these ass wipes are respawning enemies. You can grind for points, as you can see. Like, you can pretty much just get points back from just knocking them down on the ground. I'm going to double check, make sure if that's actually the case. Yeah, if you continue to hit them, you will get points, and I think, I don't know how many points it takes, but eventually you should get an extra life. I'm not going to go up there and get those. Just checking for things, just in case. I have a habit of doing that all the time. It's just a thing I do. Alright, so this room. So now we're going to fight knights. Knights take about 9 hits to kill, because of course they do. And they throw axes and stuff. That guy, though, he's basically gone. He went completely off the screen, and he's pretty much just gone. My tip to fighting knights is just, have your back turned, throw holy water, and then eventually, whenever that holy water does land, then you could shoot your shot. Fuck. Bastard. Because you want to get him to walk into the holy water. Is kind of the idea. And then wait for him to throw the upward axe. So that way you don't have to duck and hit that one. And then you can just kind of do this. Keep him, like, off screen somewhat. And he'll keep, like, reappearing on the side there. Oh, fuck. What? Okay, he's still alive. I thought he was dead. I don't know why. I guess I got so used to seeing enemies just explode and shit that, I thought he was dead, but he's not. Also, it's not looking good for me here. I don't have the health. I don't have good health right now. If you go there, you're gonna get like another one of those number things. There's nothing to the side here. Yeah, one thing that sucks about this game, though, is like holding up does make you go up ladders or stairs and stuff. And what sucks about that, though, is I'm trying to hit up and attack so that way I can launch my item, my weapon item. But, getting fucked on that one. Oh, yeah, I forgot we had to fight death. I'm probably going to save state on death, though, just because. In terms of the weapons I would recommend using on death, I mean, I'd say, if anything, the cross, if you can get your hands on that. This is a pretty good one. I just gotta get the pattern down. That's the problem. I've never been able to get the pattern down. I think, if anything, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm probably just gonna go into the next room and die. We'll see. Nah, I'll try to chug it along. There's gonna be some dragon head guys here, and just, yeah, time your whip attacks on the fireballs and you'll be able to destroy them. It'd be nice if I actually had, like, an extra life I could get. I really don't want to start this stage over, though, which, you know, that's not what I plan on doing, to be honest with you. So, that's why I'm probably just going to end up not doing that. So just stay, keep your head down here a little bit. Make sure the red skeleton on the side there is just kind of, you know, not near the stairs. There is a pot roast coming up. It's like right here. And grab that, you get like half health. That's not going to be very helpful though, I'm especially for this part right here, because of these jackasses. Granted, if you had holy water, you'd be able to get through that somewhat easier, but the problem is, I don't feel like holy water is going to be very effective against death, really. I don't know, I've never really tried it too much. I usually just end up using the cross anyway. But, yeah, I was pretty much on the verge of dying there anyway. I think it's alright if I take an L every once in a while. Stopwatch could come in handy, but it's not going to help against death. But the fact that we got it, I'm just going to take that chance. Actually, just in case. Okay, I thought you get points. I know some games give you points for it, but... I'm just not going to fuck with them. I might as well just, you know... I might as well take that chance. I mean, the game gave me a stopwatch. I might as well take it. I mean, that's not very common for me to have happen, though. Alright, so he's going to appear to the right here. And then he's going to throw sickles and shit. And then... yeah, he's a very painful boss. But, as you can see, he has, like, he does kind of have, like, a pattern to him. That he pretty much kind of, like, goes back and forth, left and right and stuff. And that's kind of what you want to watch out for. I have no lives left, so once we get up there, I'm going to save state it while we're on death and just make it easier myself. Because out of every boss in this game, dicks, out of every boss in this game, he's definitely one of the more harder ones. Alright, so here's what sucks. I'm going to have to go back downstairs to get these guys to just fucking disappear. So that I can go fight this fucker. And I gotta make it quick, too. I mean, it really doesn't matter if I get hit or not, because... I mean, there is a pot roast coming up, like, right then and there, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, the big problem is getting to death, because you're gonna have to go through Gorgons. Okay. Okay, game. And, yeah, this part's not fun at all. Although, that just helped out big time. Yeah, I'm so fucking dead. Sorry, folks. Concentrating here. Alright, I may have half health, but fuck it. It is kind of douchey, but I do just want to beat the game. Sorry. So I'd say just throw the crossbow. Crossbow? Throw the cross. Sorry. So that way you can destroy these sickles. Fuck it. I'm not doing that over again. No, that I don't care. I'd say try to keep... well, maybe... okay, maybe not. I was going to say try to keep one sickle, but I don't think it matters. God damn it. Fuck. Yeah, oh my god, he's cheating. Wow. Yeah. Well, no one's gonna care anyway. fucking pattern's hard as shit. Yeah, the thing is, you don't want to fall off. You really don't want to fall off this platform here. That's the major kick. God damn it. Fuck! You want to get as much damage there as you possibly can. Honestly, I mean, it's obvious at this point that, yeah. Maybe I'll cut this part out, I don't know. I might have to. I might have to. Come on. Die. I mean, I have an idea. I could always just... We might have to just stage reset and just go with that. Just cut this part out. Yeah, I'm just gonna stage reset. Fuck this. Okay, so what ended up happening was I kept fucking dying a lot and I gave up. And I just said, fuck the save state then. And I just went back and decided to say, you know what? Maybe we should get holy water at this point. Maybe that's what I need. So yeah, I did the whole thing again, and well, here we are. I now am using holy water to hopefully stop him from moving, and there you go. And yeah, there you go. That's all you need. So yeah, I got lucky with my drop, and I got holy water. So technically, I didn't use save states because I let him kill me. Went all the way back, restarted the entire level, or yeah, basically the entire level again, and grabbed holy water. Came back, kicked his ass. So there you go. Holy water is great for both him and Dracula. So it's useful in terms of destroying, or not like destroying. Well, of course, destroying them, but it's useful in the idea that whatever. Stunning them. So these giant bats here, these things are going to be a nightmare. And for that guy right there, yeah, that's why. It doesn't matter if I start the stage over or not. I don't give a fuck right now. As long as I get to Dracula, I don't really care. As long as I have health while I'm at Dracula. So the thing with these guys, my tip for them is you need to stun them. As in, like, you need to attack them and then keep them stunned. That also works. However, you know, oh my god. However, the only problem with these ass wipes is using the stopwatch is not gonna help much. You only have so much limited use with it anyway, it's just, I don't know. But yeah, attacking them with a weapon or even using the stopwatch can be effective. And sometimes you get lucky like that where you time your jump just right. But you do want to kind of hit them like at least once. We'll get it. We'll get it. It's gonna take me a few deaths, but we'll get it. It's just, for me, it's more so like, you know, preemptive planning. The reason why I don't attack these guys, or like why I try to go out of my way to kill them. Alright, I'm just gonna die. Fuck that shit. They're gonna keep killing me, wasting my life. I'm just gonna fall off and kill myself, I guess. But, yeah, the reason why I don't bother with attacking them is they take 5 hits to kill. And for giant bats, that's not fun. That's not fair. And for those that have actually played Vampire Survivors, you're probably aware that, you know, these guys are a nightmare. But that guy right there, you want to make sure you try to keep him at least, well, of course a good distance away, but typically you want to try to make sure he comes toward you at a certain direction. Oh my god, dude! You have to time it, you have to line them up just properly enough, and this is going to be a pain in the ass. That's the best I could say. If you had, you know, strong whip at this point, you could use that to kind of, well. I wouldn't worry about... Yeah, don't worry about him too much. Don't use the stopwatch on him. If anything, use it on him. And then for this guy, you just want to jump. You don't have to attack him, but just jump. As long as you just jump, you'll be alright. Okay, so... In this room, things are going to get a lot better. It's going to start looking up for us. Big time. Do not go far to the left. Do not do that. You will spawn a flea man who's on a bird. Wait for this guy on the left to come toward you. You can look in his direction. Watch out for the bones up top, of course. And then strike when the oven is hot. Typically, you just kind of want to jump and attack him. That usually works out pretty well. You can use the... Never mind. Yeah, be careful here, because you're going to fall off and die if you're like me and fuck up. God. It's such bullshit. The thing is, like, this final area, you know, it is, of course, going to be the hardest area, but on top of that, oh my god. I was going to say, maybe I could just die, but it's fine. The thing with this area is, like, it's all just, you know, pre-planning and figuring things out. Technically, you could bring, you know, I could just die and bring the stopwatch with me. And just save myself, potentially, the trouble. I have no idea why I'm not getting it. Why I'm not getting what I need from this shit. Just avoid these guys. Just go down. Just get hit once, take a hit, leave. Fuck them. They send you flying, man. That's what really irks me. And I never got the chance to get a fucking upgraded whip either. So yeah, for that area, I'd say we probably are going to need stopwatch. Alright, just stay over here. That way you don't... He's not even fucking above the platform, man. He's like below the fucking platform. I don't understand why the fuck it still hits. Like, I know he's technically above it, but it's still irritating as shit. Yeah, get him off screen. Stand right here. Ugh, never mind. Don't stand right there. Don't fucking do anything in this game. This shit's annoying. Yeah, the thing is, like, you want to jump on this. Oh my god. The reason why you jump there, I'm just getting my lives back. Fuck this. The reason why you jump there for is so that way you can get this bat guy to fly toward where your last spot was. So jump, let him come toward you. There you go. This guy, you know, you don't. Maybe you do kind of want to jump there, potentially. This guy, just don't worry about jumping. But do be careful, because he's going to try to come after you. There, just use the stopwatch, just avoid him completely. And there you go, you've made it. Congratulations, get your big ass heart and leave. I could just save state it, that way you don't have to do all that shit again. At this point, I'm starting to think maybe I kind of want to. I don't know. I have nothing really inherently wrong with save states, it's just that I know how the internet is with that. They really hate it. Luckily, that jump right there is easy enough to make. I'm not going to hit that because I know it's a dagger. I'm not dumb enough to fall for it again. Alright, I'm just going to stop time. I'm going to get rid of the enemies. Okay. The thing is, like, the trick with this area is having stopwatch on hand will save you so much trouble. Also, you will take a hit from that guy. That's just a thing that's going to happen if you're moving at the pace that I'm moving there. You are going to take a hit. Okay, we're good. All right, we finally made it to Dracula. Now, I'll say this: if I die and I lose all my lives, I'm going to fucking save state it right here. I don't give a fuck. I'd say. Save that one right there for last. So anyway, this is Dracula. This is, of course, going to be phase 1. This part right here, you can hit him twice, and he'll take damage. The problem with this fight, though, is the simple fact that he tends to be a prick with his spawns. There's a lot of things I have to describe here. There's a lot of things to kind of talk about. So basically, when he raises his arm up, he's going to shoot out fireballs. Depending on where you were just last, will determine whether or not he will shoot fireballs in that direction. Basically, meaning that if you are, I don't know, like you're jumping, right? Well, then he'll throw fireballs there. It's like right there, for example. Now, the thing that I tend to do is I do this. Well, not necessarily that, but look at that shit. Look at that shit, man! Just keep moving, and then... Ugh, god damn it. It's gonna take me a bit to warm up here. Basically, what I do is I like to get at a certain distance and then attack the fireballs. Like, I just jump right there, attack all 3 fireballs. That's my trick I do. However, it's not perfect, and it will never be perfect. It's not good. That's not a good trick to use. It's not good. I mean, there are other things and other ways to take him down. I could technically use the cross to just kind of, sort of, nuke the room. I don't think holy water works that well. I mean, technically, I think it does theoretically stun him. It at least takes care of the fireballs, but let's try it out, I guess. Alright. Yeah, just go ahead and throw holy water there. Yeah, it doesn't really stun him, it just doesn't do shit. If you miss your chance to hit him, then he will hit you. Alright, yeah, it's gonna take me a while to kind of get used to this again, but we are going to fucking save state the shit out of this. Because I refuse to do it again. Yeah, typically just wait for the proper time to jump. And make sure you're at the proper distance and you'll hit him. But again, as you can see, he does tend to teleport a lot. And on top of that, he teleports right toward you. And then if you're like me, you'll jump into him like a dumbass. If he teleports right on top of you, don't do anything. Just don't fuck with him. Alright, I'm going to save state it here. I'm not going through that entire fucking level again. We have unlimited lives now. Good job. I mean, maybe the game has a passcode for that. I don't know. Oh, god damn it. Sorry about that. Well, now people know I am playing on PS5. God damn, you cocksucker. Yeah, it'd be nice if you didn't fucking teleport where I was. Or where I'm standing at. Also, how much you bet that my controller was probably full charged, but it's probably been dying the entire time we've been playing Castlevania. I bet your ass. That's how PS5 controllers are, man. Also, if he's too far away, don't jump toward him. You gotta get like a certain distance. If you're like a foot away from him, then you can do the jump attack and also get all 3 fireballs in one. If he spawns right on top of you, just don't do anything. I like how I say don't jump toward him. That's not good. That's not good. We just lost the fucking fireball. I mean, the holy water. That is not good. That is not good at all. Oh, I'm so fucked. He is too close. I could still technically do it. I would much rather have fire. I'd rather have holy water. So the... God, you bitch! Alright, hold on. Sorry, we're taking a little bit of a break here to find out which one of these fucking things is my fucking controller charger. It's not that one! Sorry, it's a bunch of noise, I know, but... Fucking whatever, man. Ugh. Okay. Now we're good to go. Alright. Fuck his ass. And yeah, don't throw the fucking cross. Sorry. I might edit some of the stuff out. I'm just gonna grab it now. Actually, couldn't we just save here? Yeah, let's just save here, like pre-fight. Why not? Alright. Let's see how long it takes me to beat him this time. Granted, if he's just at a certain distance away, then I guess it's probably okay to jump toward him, but I'd still recommend not doing that. And he does stupid shit like that all the time. So that's why you kind of have to keep, like, you kind of have to keep moving around. Perfect. That's just where I need him. That first spawn, you actually get, like, 2 hits on him and he'd be fine. Okay, that was very, very clutch. I'm not going to attack. I'm not going to do it. Stay away from the corners, by the way. Just don't go into a corner. Just stay in the middle. I have to take an attack right there. I have to do that. I don't have a choice. I had to. He gave me the ample time to do it. This is what happens when you play this fucking game all the time. Play it enough to the point where, like, you just know, like, when that fucking fireball is coming. There. Okay, so what's going to happen next is he's going to spawn and just throw holy water. And when that's done, throw more. Just throw it right at him. Attack the head, because that's his weak spot. You have to attack the head. This fight right here is completely fucking pathetic. It's nothing. Keep him on that holy water. If you knock him while he's in the air, that's perfect. We can take a hit. That's fine. There, he's done. We beat it. I used a lot of I used a couple of save states here and there, but we still technically beat the game. But there you go. It's Castlevania. All finished. And the best part is, we don't have to go through the game again. Although, I mean, okay, there is, like, expert mode, which I don't know if that's technically considered the true ending of the game or whatever. I'm not really sure, but I'm not going to bother with it. Produced by Konami, directed by Trans Fishers. Screenplay by Rand Stoker. Music by James Banana? Dracula? Christopher B? I don't get it. What's the joke? Is it that Christopher Lee is a B? Bela Lugosi? Sorry. If you guys get the reference, then you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, it's obvious that, you know, these are obviously, well, haha, funny. You get it. You get it. But yeah, anyway, that's it for Castlevania. I'm glad I got to do this. Will there be more Castlevania games in the future? Possibly. Will I want to do Simon's Quest? I don't know. Probably, but fucking not. If I ever get good at doing 2, if I ever get good at doing 3, I'll consider it. I would like to do Super Castlevania. That'd be kind of fun to play. But in the near future, not right now. Just as it stands, I just wanted to beat this as like a quick thing. Maybe one day I might end up doing like something like Symphony of the Night or something, or maybe even Bloodstained in the future. But I would love to do more Castlevania stuff, yes, but I'm kind of good for now. I just wanted to knock this one out of the way because it's been in my backlog of wanting to play and just do. So in terms of my next actual true Let's Play, I still don't know. It could be Dead Space, it could be Metroid Fusion for all I know. We could just keep the train rolling and just keep up with, like, you know, these old school games instead. We don't have to exactly just go straight to Dead Space, but... Well, the thing with Dead Space, it'd be kind of long. And even if I did do Dead Space, I don't know if I want to do, I don't know if I want to do Dead Space Old or Dead Space Remake. But yeah, this is basically expert mode, I believe. Pretty sure it is. I think they add, like, you know, more enemies and stuff, and they have to deal with more shit. Yada, yada, yada. You guys get the picture. I'm not going to go through the entire thing again, just because. I know it's kind of a short game, but I don't feel like doing all that. Also, I recommend, if you're looking for a Metroidvania, Galgun. That's a pretty good one. And there's others I recommend, but some of them are not safe for work, which is Castle in the Clouds. That's a pretty good one. But it has a safe for work option. You can play it safe for work. Just fair warning that it has nudity and sexual content. So just warning you, if you don't want to, you know, people seeing that on your Steam, then there you go. I'm curious. What if we beat the first boss again, just for the hell of it? I know I'm like an hour in, but it'd be kind of funny if I did. Or just see how far I can go before I die. Although, to be fair, that It'd be kind of dumb if I did that. Because I don't want to play this game for much longer. No, I love it. I would love to keep playing, but... yeah, I think I need to go, but, yeah, we could play for, like, a few more seconds here. A few more minutes. just try and see if I can get to the first boss and beat his ass. Just for the hell of it. And then after that, I'll fight the second boss. I'm just kidding. Technically, I could just go ahead and just actually use my equipment. You know, my stopwatch and stuff. Well, let's try it out. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try beating them. Let's... I kind of want a rematch anyway. Oh, fuck. I don't know. He's probably gonna kick my ass, actually. The problem with weapons, though, is you can't throw them more than once at a time. Alright, that's good enough for me. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you for whatever may lie in store next. So, as always, take care, everybody.